The Home Hunter with Tiffany Hunter. For over 38 years, The Home Hunter has been helping people find their dream home and learn about home-related products. Brought to you in part by Furniture Fair and those Callaway.
Hi, thanks for joining us for The Home Hunter on this Father's Day Sunday. Selecting your new home is a decision for the entire family. Both mom and dad have a lot of input in this important selection. On today's show, we have not only some marvelous home buys, but also interesting home-related products. So make yourselves comfortable, get those pencils and paper handy, and let's get started. If you're buying or selling a home, you know I'm going to tell you, you have to be calling those Callaways because they are going to make this so much easier. And of course, we have back with us Joe Coleman to tell us about another amazing home.
Absolutely. We've got a wonderful 85254 property on 68th Street, and this is just a special property. It's a 4-bedroom, nearly 3,000 square foot house.
Oh, wow.
Got an open floor plan, designer finishes. Every inch of this house has been remodeled and updated. All new doors. I mean, it's just a beautiful property. It's got a great backyard that's all been perfectly landscaped, pebble finished pool, a finished shed. It's just a wonderful backyard, just really room for everything. And the best part about the house, or at least my favorite part about the house, is the 1,100 square foot garage on top of the 2-car garage that you have for parking the cars. So
Seriously?
Absolutely. It's a tall garage too. It's air conditioned. It's perfect for hobbyists. It's perfect to park toys in. I mean, it's just a really great addition to the property. There's RV hookups, multiple RV hookups on the property. It's a really great property that you have to come see. I could just go on and on about this one.
I was going to say, and you got me because it's in my favorite zip code. So what is the price going for this one?
It's going to be $1,350,000.
Okay.
And it's really it's a great property. Like I said, it just has everything. We've got 2 other properties coming on the market though this week too as well. So, you know, just stop by the open house on this one though, because it's, like I said, I could just keep going on and on. It's a must see. You really have to come tour the house.
Yeah, everybody does need to check that one out. And like I said, it's going to go quickly. And so, but they can call you and get lined up with, there's so many different homes that I know that you can try to get them the perfect home for them.
Oh, absolutely. Anywhere across the valley, just call us and we'll help you find your perfect house.
All right, well, thanks for joining us again.
Thank you.
Everybody knows that Furniture Fair is my favorite store. And of course, we have back with us Nancy Rhodes to tell everybody again why I love it so much.
Well, you love it because we specialize in the resale of model home furniture. We have 12,000 square feet, stacked to the brim for something for everyone, but you need to be able to be decisive because it comes and goes very, very quickly.
It really does. I mean, you go in there, it's like, oh, I like that. You need to kind of grab that tag and say, yes, I want that because it's unique. It's like something different every day.
It's all designer selected merchandise, and we have staff that can help you put it together for your home.
Which is so nice.
Best part is you can have it the same day.
All right, so discount, same day, amazing furniture. Remind everybody the hours and your location.
We're located on the northwest corner of 7th Street and Bell Road, 350 East Bell Road, and we're open Thursday through Sunday from 10 to 6. Just those 4 days. We need the rest of the time to restock.
Exactly, all right. They need to check it out. Thank you. If you have any creepy crawlies at your house, you apparently are not using Burns Pest Elimination. And you need to be having Dave Burns to get rid of all those fun things, and especially my favorite, scorpions.
Hey, it's what we do. We fix that.
Yeah.
Scorpions. So we're just creeping into monsoon season. It's just right around the corner. And that's the time in which scorpions typically start to reproduce. We start to see young ones.
Oh, lovely.
So we need to get on top of that now.
Okay.
So for the last several months, you forgot about it, you haven't really, top of mind. Now's the time to get after it. So if you give us a call, we'll come back out to your house. We'll do the complete exterior. We'll even show you how to blacklight your house if you want to, or we'll do it for you. You just let us know.
That is really cool because I know then you can really see what's kind of going on.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, remember, scorpions feed on other insects. So if you're seeing crickets or ants or spiders, that's what scorpions are eating. So it's time to take care of that right now and take back your yard.
All right, well, perfect. And obviously if they're seeing any of those things, they don't have you coming on a regular basis because otherwise they wouldn't be seeing this. So. All right, they all need to be calling you if they don't already have you. Thank you.
Call us, we fixed that.
Exactly. I'm very excited to have with us today Rod Cullum from Cullum Homes to tell us about some cool communities. All right, well, tell us about the first community.
Well, we're just breaking ground on the Ascent at the Phoenician. It's a 51-home single family. It's on the 9th hole of the Phoenician golf course.
Nice.
And it sits right on the tail of the Camel. It's right at the Phoenician Resort.
It's so beautiful over there.
It's pretty exciting. We've already sold 13 units in there. And
what kind of square footage are we looking at over there?
3,000. We have homes from 3,000 square feet and up. We're doing customs.
Nice.
So we have some pre-planned, pre-curated floor plans that gives you a lot of ideas, but all but maybe 2 so far have just taken a sketch pad out and said, I've always wanted this, and that's what we built.
Oh, that's fantastic. You're getting a dream home.
You get the dream.
And those I know are going to go fast as well, but what about the other community you've got going on?
Oh, we have 7 Desert Mountain,
okay.
which reason it's called 7 Desert Mountain, it's the 7th golf course in Desert Mountain.
Oh,
so
fabulous.
It's a par 54, and we have 33 lots all on golf course. And we have, I think, 9 going already up there. And we have a model already built at 7 Desert Mountain.
Okay.
The Phoenician project, we're probably a year away from the actual getting the model built. So that's
well,
how
those
quick
houses
they're
are going to be gone before you actually get the model up there.
Well, we may have to slow it down a little bit.
Well, either way, I know you guys do a great job with your homes.
Thanks.
And so people just need to go to your website and kind of look at where they want to be. They can probably find the most.
You can get everything at cullumhomes.com.
Okay.
And we have the Community 7. We have the community of the Ascent at the Phoenician.
Perfect.
We also have IGV, Ironwood Golfville as it's called, which is on Camelback Country Club. So if you want to have a golf experience, we have a home for you.
I love it. Well, thanks for joining us today.
Well, it's my pleasure.
I'm happy to welcome with us today Challen Hansen with Mason Pro Services. And first of all, tell us a little bit about your company.
So Mason Pro Services is a full-service home services company. We provide air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical service.
Oh, wow, you do all sorts of stuff.
We do.
Okay, now I know we were talking, there's so many people that I'm always harping on everybody. Okay, you need to constantly be getting your air conditioning serviced on a regular basis. It's like once every 6 months or once a year for the service part of it?
Every 6 months, it's best to have the cooling serviced as well as the heating.
As the heating, okay.
In the fall.
And then the filters, the importance of how often that they should change their filters.
The standard filter scenario is once a month.
Yeah, and I don't think anybody follows that. I was telling you, I know I try to keep my husband on a schedule of once a month that you're supposed to like set an alarm, do something to try to remember to change the filters out.
The reality is most air conditioning failures are a direct result of improper filter maintenance.
Really?
A huge percentage of it.
I had no idea. Okay, and then the other big thing is that if you want a new air conditioning, you really kind of need to plan out, correct?
You need to plan ahead. We have lead times that we've never seen in decades. There's a lot of supply chain issues these days, and be strategic about it, because it'll shock you how much time you'll need to wait, months perhaps.
Really? What about if someone has you guys come out and it just needs to be repaired instead of replaced? Are parts at least more available?
Parts are available. We've seen a few crunches part-wise, and please don't misunderstand, you won't be in a lurch if your machine goes down. We have portables that they're loaners. We sanitize them after we bring them back to the shop.
Oh, that's good.
That's something that we do for our customers to keep them cool until we can get the job done for them.
Oh my gosh, that is good to know, because people would be panicking like, oh my gosh, what do we do if this is the case? All right, well, people definitely need to give you a call, and they do need to have their air conditioning serviced. Thanks for joining us.
Well, thanks for having me.
Be sure and visit our website at homehuntertv.com. You'll find new home buys, resale homes, and every type of product for your home that you can imagine. If it has something to do with a home, you can find it on homehuntertv.com.
I'm pleased to welcome back with us today Jonathan Ammon with Jammin Studios. And of course, I'm a huge fan of all your work because of being able to work with you on a project, but kind of remind people and tell people what you're doing.
Will do. So I run an architecture firm, one of which specialties is in the residential market. So luckily I have two very good business partners whom I work with. And they are builders through and through for a number of years. So we've been fortunate to work mostly in the North Central corridor, but anywhere else in the city of Maricopa, where we have bought a number of properties off market from families that want to sell. And we will design a home, we will build a home, and we will sell the home. But fortunately, we really care about the materials and the quality of the construction and the design that we use. We also own the Adobe plant, the Adobe block plant. So what that allows us to do is to really go back to the history of the city of Phoenix for like really, really good historical materials used in the city, and then to bring a modern design and a modern approach to it.
That is fantastic.
It's been very good in the last couple of years, and we're excited for the future and hope the market can continue to be steady and we can continue to provide homes for people that are looking to purchase them.
Well, and like you do, like I said, you've done amazing stuff, and I love everything you've done with the homes of what you're doing. And I know you do a lot of commercial stuff as well. So whether people are looking to build a home or renovate or looking to do some kind of commercial thing as well, they just need to get in touch with you, and I know you're going to steer them the right direction.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, and if it isn't in my specialty, to the people watching your show, I'm happy to put them in touch with anybody that needs it. But the side specialties or the other areas of focus really are, there's a modular set of work that we're doing. We're really fortunate to be the first architecture firm in the country to do a Dunkin' Donuts brand drive-through out of
fun.
Yeah, straight modular. And our goal is to come in at 80% of the cost and 80% of the time. And then to anybody out there that wants to do any surgical work, ambulatory surgical center. I grew up in the house of a physician, and so I really care about kind of living on the legacy of my father and to be able to actually design operating rooms and things like that. It's a very technical,
cool.
very challenging work, but a lot of good opportunity out here, and would love to do that as well.
Well, and you're good at it, so thank you for joining us again.
It's been a pleasure, Tiffany.
On the Greens is a gated 55-plus active lifestyle community where individuals who love life and active, healthy living choose to live. Located in Cottonwood, Arizona, nestled between Mingus Mountain and the scenic Red Rocks of Sedona, the temperate climate offers year-round enjoyment of the outdoors. At On the Greens, they offer extensive level of services and activities such as biking and walking paths, large pool and jacuzzi, fitness center and hair salon, state-of-the-art recreation center, bocce and pickleball, and not to mention a beautiful 9-hole executive-level golf course, along with a number of community activities and events. The custom design homes help you select a home that will not only suit your current lifestyle, but provide a design that will meet your lifestyle needs as you blossom in age. The homes have 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and 1,400 square feet of living space, as well as a quaint front porch space. It has an open floor plan with attractive finishes from kitchen backsplashes, plenty of cabinets in the kitchen, a reverse osmosis water filtration system, and large walk-in closets. Own your own home in a quiet, well-maintained neighborhood. With flexible financing options, you could pay less to own your own home than to rent an apartment. Prices start at $220,000 plus your monthly lot fees. Call us today to schedule a showing and see all the benefits of living in On the Greens, a professionally managed community. This one won't last long. Call 928-295-6212 or visit inspirecommunities.com today to view your piece of paradise. I'm happy to welcome back with us today Mark Scouten with Diversified Roofing.
Hello.
And I never really think about, there's so many different types and styles of roofing.
Absolutely.
So what are some of the things you guys do?
Well, with flat roofs, people who might have flat roofs, we can do foam and coating on those, or on a maintenance perspective, you can do coating and keep the roof up and fresh that way. For those who might want to remodel their house and go to a little bit of contemporary look, you can do metal roof accents. And
wow, that's cool. Yeah. And are there certain kinds that you say, okay, maybe you should stay away from this type of roof? Because, I mean, I think about flat roofs. Oh my gosh, are we going to get more damage for that? Or is there any ones that you say have benefits over others?
I think all roofing is awesome, personally.
Well, that's good to know, though, because some people are like, yeah, I would kind of steer away from this, but you're like, yeah, we can do it because you guys come out and inspect it and don't have to worry about the leaks anyway.
Correct, and we do it all. Do all shapes, sizes, and designs of roofs.
I love it, and like I said, I wasn't really thinking about that. You have all the different kinds of roofs that you can do, and so no matter what, I'm going to go back and harp on make sure you get the yearly inspection so that you're not having the hole in your roof or that the underlining or something went wrong.
Absolutely, the annual inspection is very important, and again, like we always offer for the home hunter, $500 discount on a complete re-roof.
All right, well, and I know a lot of people it's that time that they need to do that complete re-roofing. So
Absolutely.
either way, they need to mention the Home Hunter and get you out there.
And be prepared for monsoons.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thanks for joining us again.
Thank you.
When you're suddenly noticing that there is a big crack in your home, you know you need to be calling RK Bob Brown at Arizona Foundation Solutions. Okay, I know there's so much that goes on this. There's a lot of chemistry involved, but kind of explain to us why people need to be calling you.
Sure, and the reason people need to know this is because if they don't, then they kind of get talked into just doing repairs by, a local service that doesn't understand the chemistry. And so it's important to note that when the concrete is originally poured, it has a high alkaline content.
Okay.
Over many years, it starts to develop more towards an acidic pH level. And what that does is that allows a tiny microelectrical current to start flowing in the concrete. And that current facilitates the rusting of the rebar. And unless you stop that current, there's nothing else that you can do that will fix the repair. I see people putting epoxy injecting, patching with, nuclear grade concrete, They're
trying to be very creative.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter what you do. If you don't stop that current, it will continue and the rebar will continue to rust. And as it rusts, it gets bigger and it'll recrack the concrete and eventually you'll have the same problem again. So it's important to realize that you need to address the problem at its root core.
That's why they need the never rust.
Correct, and it's all completely composite. So we remove all of the metallic components of the stem wall. We guarantee it never to rust again because there's nothing in there to rust.
Okay, and I know people, all of a sudden it's a panic. Oh my gosh, there's a crack in my wall. What do I do? So it's very important. They need to call you and have you come out and do it instead of having someone, like you said, a handyman or someone that really doesn't know what's going on, because they don't want the Band-Aid effect. They need to have it where it's going to be something that they know they can rely on that's going to not come back.
Correct, and you'll see all kinds of warranties from 6 months to 3 years, but they're all temporary.
Well, yeah, that's why they need you.
Correct.
All right, so no matter what, and we had talked about this before, so it's like around 10 to 20 years that they really would be seeing these kind of cracks and being able to, that you need to come in and do everything?
Correct.
Okay.
At least.
All right, well, they need to contact you right away. Thanks for joining us out here. I'm pleased to welcome with us today Jesse Guerrero with Save On Plumbing. And Jesse, tell us a little bit about your company.
A family-based company that typically services Scottsdale, West Side, mostly Phoenix, but just a really smaller company that can service and really pay attention to the customers. That's what we typically do.
I was going to say, and that's the kind of company that people really appreciate, because you don't think about, oh yeah, I'm going to think about a plumber. With plumbing, it's kind of one of those things of there's a problem is usually when you're calling the plumber. But that shouldn't be the case all the time anyway, because what if you're building a home or whatever it may be, that they do need the plumbers. They like it that it's someone that it's family owned, and they don't feel like they're just a number basically with you guys.
Correct. And there's a lot of bigger companies. We're a smaller company, so I can spend a lot more time with you, really take care of your needs, see all your plumbing, and doesn't make me feel rushed. I get to spend all the time I want, and I really enjoy it. My boss is great, my company is great, so it really reflects how we take care of our customers.
And like I said, that is so important, and same thing. It's usually when they're calling a plumber, there is an emergency is the standard of it, and I like that you guys are going to be out there, do the job right, and take the time where they don't feel like I said, a number of just kind of getting through it. So people definitely need to give you guys a call and have you on their speed dial for whatever their needs are when it comes to plumbing.
I agree with you 100%.
All right, well, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Situated halfway between Phoenix and Tucson in the Casa Grande area, Robson Ranch offers the ideal location with stunning home designs and countless social opportunities. Recognized as one of the top 50 best master plan communities in the country by Where to Retire magazine, Robson Ranch offers the ultimate active adult lifestyle. Robson Ranch residents enjoy luxurious multi-million-dollar amenities, including championship golf, 16 pickleball courts, a state-of-the-art fitness center, outdoor and indoor pools, tennis, creative arts, dog park, and countless other activities. At Robson Ranch, Arizona, there are 4 distinct series with a total of 16 different floor plans that can be personalized to match your lifestyle. For more information, call 800-770-7044 or visit robson.com.
I know there's so many people out there that just need their house to be cleaned, and we have Karina Cruz with Valley Sparkle Cleaners. Okay, I love that you guys come in. You make the houses so nice and clean. I love the girls. So kind of tell us about your company.
So we're a family-owned business, and we do commercials, residentials, move-outs, construction, pretty much top to bottoms. And right now it's been a little bit interesting just because of the whole COVID and the pandemic that's going on right now. We've been having to be a little bit more careful and come in with shoe covers, face masks, gloves, and then we're also offering free COVID cleaning. So when we're done cleaning, we just spray down your whole house and just make sure that no trace was left behind from us.
Oh, I love that. And I also so you could come in and it could be a one-time, just come in if someone's doing a move in, a move out, but also you could be on a regular schedule of, every week, every other week, so you can have any type of thing like that as well.
Yeah, so we get a lot of calls for move-ins and move-outs, but they're like, what do you do? Because there's companies that are like, oh, we don't do that, we don't do this. So we do pretty much everything, cabinets inside and out, appliances, baseboards, ceiling fans, things that other companies charge a little bit extra for. We don't have any additional fees to anything that we do. So if you want to book us for 2 hours and you want to do us top to bottom, we can try to do that within that time frame that you give us, but there is no additional fees for pretty much any of our services.
I love that, and I love that you guys do a great job. So people definitely need to be giving you a call and get on your schedule.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Are your trees getting a little out of hand and you don't know who to call? Then pick up the phone and call Trees by Mike today at 602-579-8733. Mention the Home Hunter and get an extra 10% off of any job that's $500 or more. They do a fantastic service. Call today, 602-579-8733, or visit their website at treesbymike.com.
I'm happy to have back with us today Mike Watson with Smoke Alarm Medics. And I'm guessing since we have a fire extinguisher, there's importance to this.
There is importance to it, and just a little educational piece. We encourage all of our customers and anybody, quite frankly, to have a smoke alarm on every level of your house.
Okay.
In the kitchen, in the garage, if you have 2 stories, on a second story. As you know, fires can happen anywhere. They're accidents, right? But if we have a fire extinguisher close, we can try to catch that fire while it's in the small phase. However, with that said, if you use your fire extinguisher and the fire's still growing, it's time to set the fire extinguisher down and get outside and call 911.
Well, and I'm sure it's very important for people to have the escape plan as well.
Absolutely, yeah, we want an escape plan, and that's just a meeting that you have with your family so you and your family know what to do and where to go in the event of an emergency. You test your smoke alarms, you show your kiddos where fire extinguishers are, your family members where fire extinguishers are. You have a centralized meeting point out front, maybe a light pole, a mailbox, something like that to where everybody knows, and you practice those drills a couple times a year.
Oh, that is important. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us again.
Thank you.
Morgan Taylor Homes is setting a new standard in semi-custom and custom homes throughout Arizona. They build to your individual life and style. So let them help you customize your home. Whether you're choosing from one of their designer floor plans or going custom, they can help you create your dream home. Morgan Taylor Homes have plenty of resources, including experts, in-house engineers, trusted construction personnel to talented designers, everything you need to make your dream house a reality. They can also build on your lot, find you a home site, or can add features and upgrade your current property. They even offer free one-time consultations. So call today at 480-626-1555 or visit their website, morgantaylorhomes.com. We're here today to talk about the Home Value Hotline.
I love that the Home Value Hotline has a free, no obligation, 7-page report about your home. So it's the value of your home, and it's real values from real people.
It is a special site. It offers many resources in remodeling, refinancing, appraisals, and preparing your home for sale, and much more.
They also offer free email alerts for when a home goes up for sale or when it actually sells in your neighborhood, so you can know everything about that as well.
There is so much information that people can gain from this, and the fact that it's free, no obligation, people should be jumping on this website.
Even if you're not looking to buy or sell this minute, you should go to the site, homevaluehotline.com, and you can get a true value. Most of these sites are not as realistic as this one.
Correct. So people really need to check it out today. The Salvation Army and home ownership industry have a wonderful partnership we'd like to tell you about. Addiction is the problem, and the Salvation Army can provide the solution with your help. There are 5 family store locations throughout the valley for you to purchase items or donate goods. So if you are moving or purging or just have things you no longer need, please call 1-800-728-7825 or visit one of their 5 locations. Remember, your unwanted items can save a life. Call 1-800-728-7825 today. I'm pleased to welcome with us today Jason Coleman with Price Mortgage. And I know there's so much going on with the market and everything, but I know we were kind of talking before, refinancing. That's kind of the way to do things right now, right?
Yeah, I think that with the quick escalation of home values right now, if you bought a home in the last year and a half, and you used a low down payment, right now is probably the perfect time to refinance and get rid of that mortgage insurance.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yes, I think it's with the home prices just keep rising and rising, this is where you're going to find your value.
Well, and like I said, so there's so many different people. They got in, and there's even people how many years back, like I've had my house for over 10 years, and it just does make sense, even if it's not just to get rid of the insurance, there's so many different reasons. A lot of people are remodeling or whatever it may be. So it's the perfect situation, perfect time to get the value, to get the money out of their home.
It absolutely is. So if you are thinking of remodeling your home, not just get rid of mortgage insurance. I mean, the loan to value max cash out is 80%. So with these high values, this is where the value is in your pocket is going to be.
It makes the most sense. And I know there's so many people still trying to get their homes, and they're still determined, I'm going to get a home, and I'm noticing how fast like houses are going off the market. So still they can call you and get pre-qualified, and you can just walk them through the whole process of what they need to do, correct?
It's so easy. Yeah, I have a website, it's called 3-Minute App.
Okay.
Now, it does take more than 3 minutes to fill it out, but it is pretty short and it is pretty simple. And you know, you email over some W-2s and pay stubs, and
you're good to go.
It's pretty simple.
All right, well, perfect. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
We hope you found your dream home on this Father's Day, but if not, we'll be back next week with lots more homes and interesting products. If you missed any information, give us a call at 602-331-7292 or visit our website at homehuntertv.com. Also, don't forget to look for Trane logo when buying your new home or remodeling your existing one. Reliable heating and cooling, fast professional service, that's Trane. I'm Tiffany Hunter, and I look forward to seeing you again next Sunday morning. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day!